Going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Wednesday, July the 23rd, 2025. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not excited about what MoveQuest is doing right now, I don't know what to tell you, all right? But it's my job to get excited because I'm here to talk about what MoveQuest is doing, and I'm not going to go into extreme depth in this video today, but I'm going to point you to some resources that I do believe you should have. I'm going to point you to my Telegram group that I do believe that if you are interested in being on Team BOJ, don't make it a requirement to join any of my Telegram groups, but I do believe it behooves you to get in this one, all right? I know some leadership in MoveQuest don't even like Telegram groups. That's okay. This one's on me, all right? This is a BOJ-sponsored Telegram group that I think everybody should get in. First, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to show you what I am doing, all right? That's the first thing. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I'm not your financial advisor, right? I am just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm getting it in out here in this space, in this crypto space, and some of the things that I'm getting involved in. So historically, we have been involved in some crypto platforms and opportunities and projects that, quite honestly, would fail if they did not need new money coming in all the time. This is the first ecosystem that we have been involved in that is a self-sustaining ecosystem, all right? The blueprint has been laid out, and it's been a year that we've been talking about MoveQuest, just about. Now, mind you, we've been talking about it in different capacities. It was called Get Fit Mining at first, all right? The premise about this opportunity is to get us out of these sedentary lifestyles. For those of you that don't know what sedentary means, all right, so let's go ahead and hit the Google, and we're going to look up the word sedentary. All right. Actually, I'm a Chat GPT guy now, so I can just ask, hey, Chat, what is sedentary lifestyle? What does that mean? All right. And I can just ask it that question. I suggest everybody get Chat GPT. But for those of you that don't know what a sedentary lifestyle is, okay, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. Here's a quick and clear answer. A sedentary lifestyle means that you're spending most of your day sitting or being physically inactive. It usually involves activities like working at a desk, like I am right now, watching TV, scrolling on your phone for long periods without regular movement or exercise. Now, over time, sedentary lifestyle can lead to health issues like weight gain, muscle loss, poor posture, higher risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even depression. Even just adding short walks, stretching, or standing breaks throughout the day, or standing, I'm sorry, let me start that over. Even just adding short walks, stretching, or standing breaks throughout the day can make a big difference, all right? Here's the next thing I want to ask GPT. Hey, Chat, how does MoveQuest help us to get out of this sedentary lifestyle, but also add value to our lives financially? I'm gonna just ask ChatGPT, all right? Now, ChatGPT has a lot of the things that I've given it over time. I've been talking to it about MoveQuest for quite some time. But I'm gonna tell you what it says right now. I'm gonna read it back to you guys verbatim. I'm not gonna change anything. Y'all heard what I asked it, okay? It says, great question. Here's how I'd respond directly to that as ChatGPT if you asked. Hey, Chat, how does MoveQuest help us get out of a sedentary lifestyle while also adding value to our lives financially? MoveQuest helps by combining movement with money, quite literally, all right? Number one, it breaks the sedentary cycle. MoveQuest rewards you for walking, moving, and staying active. Every step you take goes towards your daily movement goal, right? This encourages you to get up, stay consistent, especially if you've been sitting around too much, all right? That's number one. Number two, it builds healthy habits. Over time, those small steps become real habits, ladies and gentlemen. It gets easier to choose movement over sitting because now your steps have a purpose beyond health. They actually have value now, all right? Financial incentives, let's talk about that. You earn MQT tokens for your movement. These tokens can be traded, they can be held, or used in the ecosystem as it grows. You're not just walking for the sake of it. You're building a digital asset portfolio by doing something you should already be doing for your health, all right? And number four, it's accessible and global. Whether you're a fitness junkie or just starting out, MoveQuest meets you where you are. And since it's blockchain based, The earning potential is decentralized and borderless. Anyone can join, all right? So in short, MoveQuest gets you moving again and pays you for it. It helps you live longer and build wealth at the same time. Can we clap it up for chat? Clap it up for Chat GPT, giving us an awesome 4-point answer. You know, most sermons got 3 points. This one gave us an extra 4-point, and then it gave us a summary in short, all right? So here's what I like to do today, all right? There's something that I brought up a couple days ago. I hope everyone saw. They are moving, or they have already moved the goalpost for us in making it easier to achieve our daily movement goals as far as it pertains to mining MQT. Now, yesterday we talked about what they did in unlocking docking slots. I want to encourage everyone to get into my Telegram group, which is in the description below, all right? If you can't see the Telegram group, click more or show more or whatever it says down there to expand your view on what is in that description below. Go down there and get into the Telegram group. There's like 100 and some people in there already, so it obviously is not that hard to find. Get in that group. I share the replay calls. If you did not catch the replay call from Tuesday night, you got to check it out, all right? I stayed up till like 2 o'clock in the morning watching it, and I'm probably going to watch it again today. It was not a long call. It was probably a little over an hour. The bulk of the information came in like, 20 minutes or less than that. Of course, the other stuff, the other time that's filled comes from just, talking about things and answering questions. So here's what I want to share with you guys right now. MoveQuest lowers the bar, and now it's time to move, okay? Now I'm gonna have chat record this while I'm talking to you guys as well, because I want them to get this as well. Now, the old steps, okay? The old steps that you had to get in the old system. Now, I thought this was great because it challenged everyone. 20,000 steps is a challenge to everyone. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're an Olympian. 20,000 steps in a day is a challenge to everyone. That really, for me, helps you move the needle in real change for your body. But when you do some statistics about who's involved in this group and who's involved in the project, you may have a lot of people that are really giving it their best bodily effort, honestly, but cannot get that 20,000 steps, and they will never max out, all right? Sometimes the distance is too much. 10 miles is too much for people, for whatever. 2-hour workout time, too much for people, whatever the case may be. 2,000 calories, too much for people, right? They lowered the qualifications to max out your minors, okay? Now, Hayden said this with great energy last night. There is no way none of y'all should be not maxing out at this point. But I understand there are some times where we cannot max out. I'm not maxed out under these new pretenses, all right? So I'm not gonna hold it against anybody, but what I will say is this: I wanna clarify what these are now, okay? Because I'm sure there was a lot of people that thought this was impossible. MoveQuest just keeps on giving. And to the community that really embraces this, I can't wait to see the thousands and thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of people whose lives change because of this. I just can't wait. It may not be going on right now. I don't know what people's goals are. I don't know what their dreams are. You know, some people got real wrapped up in this passive income, like you can just literally do nothing and make money. And I think for a certain amount of people at a certain place in time, for the maybe top 5 to 1%, you may be able to just dump some money somewhere and not be able to do nothing and make some decent money, all right? But usually you got to dump a lot of money, and let's be honest, a lot of us don't have a lot of money. So that passive income dream isn't even something that is feasible until we do some work. We avoid the work. You're not going to see me avoid the work. I'm not avoiding the work. And if I ever was a person that was avoiding the work, that is not me. That person is leaving my body, all right, with every step I take. So let's talk about the old, let's talk about the new. The old steps, 20,000 steps. Old distance, 10 miles. The old workout time, 120 minutes or 2 hours. The old calorie burn, 2,000. The old amount of sleep you needed to get to max out your sleep, 8 hours. All great stuff, all great things that I think pushed us and challenged us. Here is the new benchmark. 12,000 steps, and it accounts for 38% of the mining from our miners. 6 miles in distance, and it accounts for the 30%. 60 minutes of workouts instead of 2 hours. 800 calories. I still think we should be, listen, if you want some change in your life, some of us really want to lose weight. We got to adopt a calorie deficit. Some of us don't want to burn more calories than we intake. And honestly, the only way that I was able to even start to realize a calorie deficit is starting to count calories. Get an application like Cal AI. Get an application that'll help you count. It gets as easy as just taking a picture of what you ate or what you're about to eat, and a system will literally do it for you. So let me go back through that again. The new max out, 12,000 steps in a day, 6 miles in distance, 60 minutes in workouts, 800 calories, and 6 hours of sleep. MoveQuest is determined to get the people moving, ladies and gentlemen, by hook or by crook. Okay? So let's give them a reason. Let's move, y'all. Let's get out here and move. Now, some of us can't move, and some of us have wearables, right? We gotta use our bodies. Whatever we can move, let's move, right? This is a totally decentralized program. When I sign into it, it doesn't know how much I weigh. It doesn't know how old I am. All it has tied to is my proof of physical activity that I submit on the blockchain, right? A real submission line item on the blockchain, and the statistics that it puts in. It doesn't know I'm 32. It doesn't know I weigh 195, 205 pounds. It doesn't know all that. Okay? So obviously that doesn't matter. These are benchmarks that are set for general health. All right? And I think they should be taken seriously. Another thing that I want to just be able to mention to you guys, I have now had all my docking slots opened as a gift from this amazing opportunity. I got to clap it up. And how that happened was amazing. And we kind of talked about it in the video yesterday, so I won't go into it in depth, but they're going to have a promotion that starts on August the 1st. Okay. And we'll get more details. So I'll do a more detailed dive into what the promotion is on August 1st. But what MoveQuest did to the folks that are already in, that have already shown their belief in the system. Now, if you've opened 9 docking slots on your own, you believe in the system. If you've plugged those docking slots with miners and you've been mining and you have been submitting, you believe in the system. There are people out there with Titans right now in all of their docking slots. You can't tell me they don't believe in the system. I don't care what they say to you. At some point they believe, right? Now we just got to get the community engagement going. So I pose this question, honestly. I pose this question to anybody that's watching, anybody that feels comfortable enough sharing. What is it that's keeping you from joining MoveQuest? What is it about MoveQuest that is keeping you from being engaged? What is it about the opportunity that MoveQuest is giving us right now that is keeping you from being engaged? I am looking at right now a token. If I go to CoinMarketCap, I can go to CoinMarketCap right now on the application, and I can pull up MQT. It's a real token. I can look at the price, and I can see that it's $3.78. I don't know if you guys see that. You can about move it down a little bit. Right there. MoveQuest, $3.79 right now. Right? This is at a ground floor opportunity, and I still think there's less than 10,000 people submitting every day for a token that has already surpassed $1. I don't care where it was anymore. I don't really care that it was at $100 before. Now that is important for future reference and future excitement, right? But right now that's irrelevant to me. I am able to accumulate a token for $3.79, and we know how crypto is. Can you imagine having Bitcoin at $3.79? And we used to be able to say that, and people are like, well, you're just blah, blah, blah. You know, crypto is this, crypto is that. No, we're in regulation phase now. If you've been seeing what's going on in America, they are putting rules and regulations together. They literally just had Crypto Week last week, signed things into bills, signed things into legislature. Ladies and gentlemen, things are happening in cryptocurrency right now. We have an ability to mine a token that is $3.79 with our physical activity. Ladies and gentlemen, with our God-given ability, we're able to do this. I don't think people quite understand it, and that's okay. They'll get it. They'll get it over time. It may not happen today. It's July 23rd, 2025. And I plan on living quite some time. I want to be able to see this thing and some other projects continue to flourish. But ladies and gentlemen, if you miss out on something so fundamental as this in the crypto world, of course, there are going to be some things that you have to learn as far as cryptocurrency. The education is there for us, ladies and gentlemen. They're not going to leave you behind. There's a community already there, already here, active. It ain't just me out here talking about MoveQuest. I know it may feel like it for those of you that are out here watching me. It may just feel like, oh, it's just Gerald talking about MoveQuest. Oh, I'd rather do this thing about scooters that I ain't never seen. Or I'd rather go and invest in a token that, Trump's coin or whatever, just ride the hype wave or whatever, because I don't really want to do the research and understanding what a self-sustaining ecosystem is. Yeah, it takes some work to learn this stuff. Yeah, it takes some work. There's going to be hundreds of thousands of people that are so glad they took the time to learn during this time, when information was never as easy to get as now. You can be one of those people that decide today that you're going to be one of those people that doesn't get left behind. I'm not going to get left behind. I don't care if it's an MQT or a BTC. I don't care. Or XRP. I don't care. You'll hear me talking about them all. All right? But here's what I'm here to tell you today. MoveQuest is making it so that we can get our lives together in more ways than one. Our physical lives and our fiscal lives are at stake every single day. I want you to separate that statement from everything I said. Our physical lives and our fiscal lives are at stake every single day we wake up. Wouldn't it be nice to have something other than our relationship with our higher power to combat that on a day-to-day basis, to help motivate us to combat that on a day-to-day basis? Because I'll tell you right now, even for a person that's active like me, it's hard to get up in the morning sometimes. Everybody feels that. This is why we talk about that mindset motivation every day. This is why we talk about, talking to yourself is healthy, telling yourself good stuff, telling yourself constructive stuff, giving yourself criticisms sometimes. Our physical and our fiscal and our mental is under attack every single day. What are you doing to combat it? This is no longer about choosing the right project just to make money. I got people hit me up about these projects that they just want me to join just to build teams. Great, fantastic. We're going to have those along the way. Trust me. Because we're not trying to leave no fiscal money untouched. We want to touch it all. But at the end of the day, what is keeping us here? I got leaders that I know right now bouncing back from strokes. I don't know why they had strokes. I don't know what the case is. I don't know what their physical abilities and what's limited them or whatever the case may be. But I can almost guarantee without having any information at all that the way that we get to that place where we're, stressed about this and worried about that, and we're sitting in these chairs and we're wondering what we're going to do next, and we're not taking the time to get up and take care of ourselves. That's a problem. That's a whole problem. This is allowing us to fix the problem. Now, for those that are interested in fixing the problem, there's a lot of us that are going to be just complacent with living a life that's just, I can get by day to day as long as I can, I can wiggle my toe a little bit. I'm good. No, I need to do a little bit more than wiggle my toe. I don't want to be buying 2 seats on side. And the only reason I'm saying this because I was watching the video. There's this guy on TikTok that is literally trying to change his life right now. He's going from 600 pounds, and he's talking about the things that he's had to go through in life, just normal life stuff that we may take for granted, like getting on an airplane. Every time he flies, he talks about how big people's relationship with the airport. A lot of obese people don't like getting on an airplane because they have to do extra stuff. They got to buy extra seats. They got to get seatbelt extenders. They got to go through the airport while just walking, and their feet hurt, and they're doing stuff now that they haven't done in a while just to get to a new place. Obese people like vacation too, but you think they're going to sit in a car and drive 30 hours to get to Vegas? No, they're going to fly. So I say all this to say, listen, I want everybody to live their best life, whatever your best life is. My best life is going to be an active life. My best life is going to be a moving life, and I'm going to use MoveQuest to achieve that. It is the #1 opportunity in this space right now, in my opinion. in the crypto space as a ground floor opportunity with people with real use case, with real utility, you know, other than some of these big tokens and coins out there that are getting big financial backing from the banks and all this different stuff. I don't think MoveQuest is that far behind that. Because if you get an administration that believes, especially in America, when we have mad obese states, where the majority of the state is obese, if we got an administration that cares about the health of the people and they see MoveQuest as something that can really add value to people's lives, they're going to put money behind it and they're going to fund it. They're going to pump it. They're going to add liquidity to it. It's going to naturally happen. Community is going to be engaged. They're going to see videos that a lot of the leaders have done back last year. They're going to see this video I did today. And all that being said, all the stuff that we're talking about here, all the stuff that we're mentioning here while we're doing this YouTube video today, right? I'm a little fired up. I'm fired up this morning, right? But it's 9:11 in the morning. I'm getting up. I've been up for a while. I've been active. I fell asleep watching Lynette's video last night, and I plan on watching it again. If we miss out on opportunities like this, then you can just pretty much count yourself as a person that misses out on opportunities habitually. It's never going to be too late, I don't think, for you to join MoveQuest. But you know how people said when Bitcoin was 10,000, oh, it's probably too late. Then when it got to 30,000, it was like, oh, it's probably too late. Then when it got to 50,000, then they said it's probably too late. Do you get the point? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Do we know where Bitcoin is right now today? I'm pretty sure it's over 120,000. Pretty sure it's over 120,000. And that's just using Bitcoin as an example. There are many tokens and many coins. Listen, the digital age is here. We have an opportunity to couple it with our actual fiscal bodies in our lives and live better lives. I'm living a much better and healthier life right now that I'm active. And those days where I'm feeling a little bit more sedentary, because this is still a part of my lifestyle too. I still got to sit at my desk. I still got to get work done here at the table, you know, use my voice, use my energy in this capacity, in a sedentary way. I still got to do that. There are options. I have a treadmill I could put under this desk. Honestly, I can lift this desk up and I can decide that I'm going to walk under this desk every day that I'm in here. I could do that. You could do that. A lot of people are doing that already. So I know I'm rambling. I know I'm going through some things and kind of just rapid firing some things at you guys. But listen, MoveQuest is the opportunity that we don't need to miss. Okay. I've been around talking about these fly-by nights and these BS companies and these things that come together and all these names they throw together. It's just, I remember talking about something called a Toucan Sam. Toucan something. I'm sure y'all remember that. I'm sure the video I did, the 1, 2 videos, 3 videos I did at that time is still up right now. We understood the risk. We knew what we were getting into. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a risk that I don't think people really, truly understand. Because I think it's easy to just throw $10, $50, $100 or something. I think it's hard to really get behind something, put your effort behind something, move every day, do some things every day, submit every day, be a part of the community every day, tune into new information every day, motivate yourself every day. That kind of stuff takes consistency. And you can decide that you want to be a more consistent person, and things like this will make more sense to you. Systems like this will make more sense to you. All right. There's always going to be those networking pieces and matrices and, you know, these companies that have these products and coupon plans and all these different stuff. And we all should be looking to save money too. All right. We all should be looking to put more money in our pockets. Okay. But I think one way that we could put more money in our pockets is by less doctor visits, healthier lifestyles, keep you out the hospital, keep you from, maybe spending more money on food that's healthier. But those big bills that we hope we'll never see, we hope our kids never see, we hope our parents never see, we can start combating some of those right now with a healthier lifestyle. And can you imagine what this can do all over the world? Can you imagine the people that can be motivated by their trainers if their trainers had this in their hands? You know, a lot of people's daily activity right now, what they're doing right now and where the token is right now, can be paying for their gym memberships. I know my gym membership is like around $20, $25 every 2 weeks, something like that, right? And that's for me the ability to have the ability to go to whatever Gold's gym I want in the DMV, whatever Gold's gym I want in the world. It better be for $25 every 2 weeks. But I tell you what, if I max out my production on MoveQuest every day with the miners that I have that I've worked for at this point, don't just think that if you jump in and get the lowest level miner, you're just going to be changing your life financially. No, I put a little bit of skin in the game. That's like expecting, you know, $5,000 a month from one tenant in Section 8 housing. That's not going to happen. You're going to get a little something every month. But from one tenant in Section 8, no, probably not. Now, if you got 18 tenants that all live in this beautiful high-rise BOJ towers, might get a little bit more than you would expect from a Section 8 tenant. But that's all that is just imagery. All that is just an example, ladies and gentlemen. I want everybody to be motivated today. We're going to continue to talk about motivations. We're going to keep dropping those on shores. We're going to continue to talk about crypto and news and things that are going on in life, because I want to be more, I want to get in front of more people. So you're going to continue to see that. All right. And the more people that I can get in front of, the more that I believe that these communities where real projects can grow. I'm just excited to be a part of something that's real, that just continues to evolve and get better and better and better, and is using cryptocurrency and blockchain technology the way that it is supposed to be used. And yes, we're going to have some frustrating times because we're still dealing with humans. And I can't think of many more frustrating things than other humans. All right, let's be real about that. But at the end of the day, when we all come together for a common goal, and what better common goal than our own physical and fiscal lives, ladies and gentlemen? I can't think of another. So anyway, I digress. I haven't shown a whole lot today. I've done more talking, but this is going to be a MoveQuest video, and I'm going to post it in about 5 minutes. So listen, do whatever you got to do. Make whatever choices you got to make. You can even unfollow me if you don't like what you hear. I really, at this point, do not care. This is about what this is doing for me in my life and my family's life, and what it can do for you, for your life, if you choose to let it. MoveQuest can change your life. It's been a year already out there in front of people. It's going to be another year of expanding and expounding. And pretty soon we're going to see MoveQuest's effort to start putting out material for us to use to network and share with people. Because right now we need community growth. Right now we need more people. We don't need more money. We need more people. More people to adopt this type of lifestyle. More people to submit on the blockchain. More people a part of this community that can add value. If that's you, come on down. There's plenty of space. Plenty of space. We don't even got 10,000 people submitting every day. There's 8 billion people in the world. Wallow says it every day. There's 8 billion people in the world. You think I'm going to sit here and focus on the 2 or 3 that don't like me or whatever, or don't like you? No. Your tribe is going to find you. Your people going to find you. MoveQuest, your people are going to find you. I have found you. I'm one of your people. They're going to be out there just like me, all right? That being said, put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is indeed the wild, wild west, y'all. If you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. Ask me how I know. It is not very fun at all. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Please, sir, please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man, because if he gets you, nothing I can do to help you. But we're so glad we don't see that as much. But I want to make sure you guys are paying attention, all right? Because people will still be out here trying to get you in this comment section, okay? I will see y'all in the next one. This is MoveQuest. Peace out.